Mark Podcast.
Shrimp on the barbie. Shrimp on the barbie. Do you respect that? That's corruption. I could make a fake snake. You do not pee in the pool. You do not pee on the barbie. All of myself is clean.
Broadcasting from an airplane bathroom. Take it away, MarkBot 5000.
Hello again, everybody. This is not classic radio personality Casey Kasem, but I am a robot ready to count down the biggest hits in the history of pro wrestling. Also, I'm sure this pop culture reference is lost on Ryan on account of him being so young and vibrant. Welcome to the Hard Mark Podcast, a show where Eric Donaldson, wrestling fan of over 30 years and a human being for almost 40, introduces one match per show to his delightful friend who has never watched wrestling. They talk about the backstory, they watch the match, and then they rank that match on their ever-growing list. And when it comes to that list, the smaller the number, the bigger the hits. And I, for one, believe Ryan has some of the greatest taste in art, music, and wrestling that I've ever seen of someone who is basically 30 years old. The purpose of the show is to see what happens when someone that's never watched wrestling is introduced to its most notable matches. And let's bring out the star of the program. You heard me gush about him already. I think you're really gonna love him. A man that keeps his feet on the ground and keeps reaching for the stars, Ryan Murphy.
Wow, he really changed his tone, I thought, during...
Yeah, the Casey Kasem personality is really a big fan of yours, apparently. I think they may have a little crush. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
You almost seem disappointed that you were not shit on by that intro.
It was unexpected. I thought he said a lot of nice things, you know?
Yeah. Gushed about you, quite literally.
I was blushing, you know, I think the whole time. So, yeah.
And this guy, Ryan, he doesn't blush easy.
No, it takes a lot to get me to...
That's right. His complexion does not change on a whim, okay? It takes quite a bit to make that happen. But Ryan, we're here. Wrestling. We've made it. That's right. I know the past few journeys to Japan, my friend, you've had some mixed feelings about. In large part because of the lack of English commentary.
You keep saying that.
You keep saying that. You said that yourself out of your own chicken lips.
You're like, I don't think you're going to like this match because it has no English. You accuse me of not like accepting other like cultures and languages. Well, that's not the case. You have brought this up. It's only a part of why.
But it's a part. It is a detriment.
A mild like thing.
More than mild.
Well, you know, like you can.
A notable part of why you have not enjoyed our last few Japanese matches because there's no English commentary. And that's fine. That's your preference. It's okay. You can have preferences, Ryan. You're not racist for having preferences.
I love the Japanese. And their language.
Yes, the Japanese. But we have finally... Fucking gold bar piece of shit. We've finally hit the modern era of New Japan, Ryan. We've officially reached the point that New Japan has started to consider a Western expansion. Lucky us. So let's take a few steps back. So in the year of our Lord, 2016, I remember that year.
It's a great year.
I think we knew each other. I don't know if we were friendly, but we...
Pokemon Go year, I believe. Someone...
Was that really Pokemon Go year, 2016?
Yeah.
All right. Were you a Pokemon Go guy?
No, I remember walking to the store and like everyone is like my age, 25, 26 at the time. Like,
yeah,
they're all playing on. And I'm walking. I'm like, I gotta catch this like Pidgeon, but I just was like, fuck it, I can't. So I just kept going. But everyone seemed so happy. You know, they were just happy, like out there. You know, like doing it. And I was like, it was nice. It was great. It was a great time. 2016, great time.
Oh man, so, now you say that people were fucking happy.
Yeah,
totally. That's the last time we're ever going to see happy people.
I think you're probably right, but like you know, with Canada and their new death machines, like maybe you know, like
Jesus Christ, God damn
no,
it!
No. 2016 was great. Like it was a good year, happy people, and you know, we just gotta bring that back. That's
right.
That's what we do here.
We're doing our part, bit by episode, bit by bit. We're trying to bring the happiness, but. In the world of wrestling in 2016, the WWE had established themselves as the dominant leader in pro wrestling, and there really wasn't a close second. There had always been smaller companies that would pop up here and there, even some that had managed to get on television and sign some big names like TNA, Total Nonstop Action. But there was a void in the wrestling industry that was crying out to be filled. So with this in mind, New Japan Pro Wrestling, which had existed since 1972, they started to make waves outside of Japan. Now, that's not to say that Western audiences hadn't previously enjoyed Japanese wrestling, but back in the 80s and the 90s, you had to be involved in the tape trading community to get access to any of it, and oftentimes the quality of those tapes were sketchy at best, which I can actually attest to the quality of my King of the Deathmatch VHS as a good example of that. So I remember going on eBay, ordering that, and like the quality of it was just dog shit.
You still have it?
I got rid of all my VHSs, but I have the DVD rip of the VHS in my possession. But now, in 2016, with the internet making it possible to broadcast to a worldwide audience from anywhere, it was becoming a reality that New Japan could expand their reach. Fans who had become disillusioned with the WWE's brand of sports entertainment, they were looking for an alternative, and New Japan hoped to capitalize on that. So they began to aggressively consider ways of getting a foothold in the West. First, they established their New Japan World streaming service, containing a good chunk of their tape library dating back to the 1970s. Next, they started to bring in English-speaking commentators to their big shows to assist any non-Japanese speakers with following the stories and the action, much to Ryan's benefit.
Not that I care.
Not that, yeah, exactly. I mean, that the English-speaking commentary, neither here nor there, but
doesn't make a difference.
Some dorks might like it, but the one piece that they were missing was a star capable of communicating with English-speaking fans. While New Japan's roster was arguably the best in the world, with some of the most highly trained and skilled wrestlers on the planet, even the ones that could speak English ordinarily would not, because they're regularly performing in front of packed crowds in Japan. So what New Japan needed was a top-level performer that could then bridge the gap between Japan and their Western audiences. They needed a superstar. They needed Hulk Hogan. I'm just kidding.
Oh, damn. I thought like there's going to be some... I think it's the first time you've done that as a podcast.
I've done that bit before. It's just been a while. But everything I said before that is true. Luckily for them, they had a member of their roster that could potentially fit the bill, and his name is Kenny Omega. Now, we've seen Omega a few times. Most recently, he popped up during the AJ Styles versus Kota Ibushi match, and while he was clearly conflicted during that contest, the brief distraction of his former Golden Lover partner caused Ibushi to lose the match to Omega's Bullet Club stablemate, AJ Styles. Do you remember that match?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I'm going to open up my beer while you're remembering that match. Now, in the months after that match, AJ would leave New Japan and he would make the jump over to the WWE. But not before the Bullet Club unceremoniously kicked his ass and declared Omega to be the new leader of the Bullet Club faction. Under Omega's leadership, the Bullet Club would reach new heights of popularity. Omega, alongside his friends Matt and Nick Jackson, aka the Young Bucks, started a YouTube vlog charting their time in Japan. The three men began to refer to themselves as the Elite, a sub-faction within Bullet Club, and their vlog was titled Being the Elite. This gave fans unprecedented access into the lives of these wrestlers and only drove their popularity further. And along with this newfound notoriety, Omega had a phenomenal year in 2016. He successfully made the jump from light heavyweight to heavyweight, which is a big deal in Japan. Like it's an important thing when somebody's kind of jumping from that light heavyweight division to the heavyweights. He also won both the Intercontinental Championship as well as the 6-man tag championships with his partners in the Elite, the Young Bucks. And to cap his year off, Omega won the prestigious G1 tournament in his first year participating, also becoming the first non-Japanese G1 winner in the history of New Japan. In short, Omega had all the momentum on his side, but with winning the G1, that left one final feat to cap off his stellar year. He would attempt to win the IWGP Heavyweight title, the same title that he had cost his former partner Ibushi inside of the Tokyo Dome at Wrestle Kingdom 11. But to accomplish this feat, Omega would need to defeat the face of New Japan, Kazuchika Okada. Now, we have seen Okada once before, but it has literally been years at this point, which that's how long we've been doing this fucking podcast. This is actual years. So let's revisit. Okada was, in my opinion, the greatest champion of the 2010s. He's known as the Rainmaker. He's a man that literally makes it rain money wherever he goes. He looks like a superstar. He carries himself like a superstar. He's a top-level athlete. In some ways, you could consider Okada to be the modern-day Japanese equivalent of Ric Flair. That kind of gives you an idea of what we're working with. Because I think, even as a non-wrestling fan, I know you've watched a lot of wrestling at this point, but as a non-fan, you see Ric Flair and you know, like, that guy's a big deal. I may not know exactly what he does, but he carries himself like he's hot shit. Okada has that same sort of vibe about him.
Yeah.
Now, this match against Omega marked 5 years that the Rainmaker had been with New Japan. In that time, Okada had become the youngest G1 winner in history and a 4-time IWGP heavyweight champion. At the tender age of 29, Okada had already established himself as one of the greatest wrestlers of all time, and he hadn't even reached his prime yet. Now, in his 4th year as champion, or 4th reign as champion, Okada had realistically mowed down all of his challengers in New Japan during his time with the company. The vast majority of his top challengers were men that he had previously defeated. Omega, for his part, was a unique case, as he and Okada had never competed against each other one-on-one. Omega would land the first blow against Okada in the weeks leading up to their match by putting Okada through a table with his finishing maneuver, the One-Winged Angel. So all of this leads to Wrestle Kingdom 11, January 4th, 2017 in the Tokyo Dome. Both men want to be the one to lead New Japan in their global expansion. Okada, the guy who's been the fucking man, the final boss in New Japan since his arrival 5 years previously, he wants to prove that he is the representative of what New Japan is all about to a worldwide audience. Omega, who speaks fluent Japanese and English, knows that he is the one with the tools to take New Japan to the next level on a global scale. Only one man can reign victorious, and we're about to find out who. Those are our notes, my friend.
The great notes.
Thank you. Any questions, comments, concerns?
No, I don't have any.
Okay.
Yeah.
If I say the words Kenny Omega to you, do you have a visual of this gentleman just yet, or no? It's fine if not.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okada, again, we saw him a few years ago. I don't expect you to, but like it'll be pretty obvious which one's Okada and which one's Omega. But to very quickly address our data, Ryan's record, 43, 36, and 1. He is on a one-match win streak after the last match that we saw between Mankind and The Rock, which did make it into our fucking amazing section. Ryan's record in New Japan, 2-4. 2 wins, 4 losses. Last data point here, average ranking of New Japan matches is 32. So we watched, this is going to be the 81st match we've seen of all time. This is going to, the average ranking of New Japan matches to this point is 32. So a little above average for New Japan. So we'll see how this performs in relation to all that. Anything else that we should address before we watch it?
I don't have anything.
All right. Then we will take a brief pause for the cause. Not that you're going to hear any commercials, because we're just not popular enough, but we'll play some audio of the match. and we'll come back with our thoughts on Kenny Omega versus Kazuchika Okada. Thank you very much.
New Japan is now global. But who will be the leader? Will it be Omega? Will it be Okada? It starts right here in the main event, Wrestle Kingdom 11. Hard knife edge chop there by Omega. Oh my God! Backdrop over the top rope through the table, my God! He launched him. It looks like he's going for that quick release dragon suplex. But this time from the top. Oh my.
Oh, this is so dangerous for both men.
Oh no! Years from now when Okada gets neck fusion surgery, he is going to remember that moment.
Rainmaker, no! Rainmaker attempt from Omega! Drop kick! Oh! Pulls him in, and instead of the Rainmaker, crushes him with one more knee. Here we go! Up on the shoulders! One! Wing! No! No! Jumping tombstone! Wow! Oh my God! What a match! Wow! That was amazing! I have had goosebumps for the last 8 minutes.
We are back, everybody. We just watched Kenny Omega, Kazuchika Okada for the IWGP Heavyweight Championship at Wrestle Kingdom 11. Ryan, what did you think of the match?
I did like the match a lot. I thought a lot to...
If you didn't, I would have fucking just hung up. This podcast would be over. This fucking match is fucking great.
Yeah, it was a good match.
No, it was not a good match.
Okay, Eric.
It was a great fucking match.
It was okay. It was a very quality match. Like I agree with you. I'm just gonna state my opinion here, and I don't want to it has nothing to do with the details of the match. We can go into that, but like some of these matches get like drawn out. They were right there. They had like just a tad too bit and started a tad too slow. If they could condense that into maybe a 25-minute match, it would be perfect. You can start off a little slow. I'm just saying, like, that's my only complaint about it. Aside from that complaint, I thought what that match had to offer was like fantastic all around. I thought the crowd got into it. The commentators were good. The match was great. Had great moves. Very good. I'm just saying that's my only complaint.
I think, and we talked about this while we were watching it too, because I was attempting a little bit to sort of address what your concerns may be. But like the reason, and I don't think that it was like an excessive amount of kind of like feeling out period at the beginning, but like the show that this match was a part of, this was the absolute main event. That show was probably longer than the one that we went to live in Vegas. Yeah. And so there is like a period of like burnout where it's like people have seen literally every single wrestling move under the sun. You're trying to kind of get them into the story of the match. And so ordinarily you do start the match out slower so that people kind of have time to kind of be down, recharge the batteries. And then when you're getting into like the fucking big shit at the end, they're going to be there for it. And I know that was one of the major points of our discussion throughout the match, but like the crowd was absolutely into it by the end of this thing.
Yeah, they were. I was impressed by their fans. Like at the end, again.
After an unmitigated amount of bullshit that you were throwing so much shade against those fans at the early part of that match.
They do their thing, and it's a different culture. I just wish I just wish they would stand up. You know,
that's not going to happen.
Stand up, and But it got loud in there. I liked their, what they had to bring towards the end, for sure. But yeah, it was very good overall, very good. I'm a different type of like anything fan, right? I need to get into it immediately, otherwise I lose interest, and that's kind of my thing. But like overall, like it was a very good match. I enjoyed the watch a lot. So yeah.
So as far as our notes here of Omega versus Okada, we've got the opening video. I think you liked the opening video quite a bit.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, very good.
With the song.
I didn't think they matched at first, but then I kind of like started like a little bit more like.
Yeah, you just vibing with it. Is like a Nick D.
That was good.
Sort of vibe.
a little Nick D. A little Nick D. Like they should throw a little Nick D more in Japan. Like.
I bet Nick D's huge in Japan. If I had to guess.
Yeah.
Then we get to the entrances. Omega comes out. He's got the Terminator sort of video where he warps into this area fully nude, and then he beats up a Japanese man and takes his clothes, which he then emerges out into the Tokyo Dome with.
Yeah.
Any thoughts on Kenny Omega's Terminator video? Before I even ask you that, you've never even seen a fucking Terminator movie.
I haven't. I've seen like pieces, but I've not seen the full Terminator movie. Yeah,
you've never seen Terminator 1 or 2.
I get it, Eric. I understand. All right, I hear this all the fucking time with like movies. I get it. It's disappointing. I need to grow up, but
Okay. Obviously, this is a long match. We're probably going to spend a little bit of time talking about the notes. As a very quick aside, what's your favorite Arnold Schwarzenegger movie?
The Terminator.
But you've never seen the Terminator.
Well, we always say, Eric.
What? Wait, are you telling? Okay, are you telling me right now that you've never watched an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie?
I know Arnold Schwarzenegger's in a lot of movies.
Hold on. Answer my question directly. You've never seen an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie. You've never seen Predator. You've never seen Total Recall. You've never seen Terminator 1, 2, 3. Whatever the last one was with Christian Bale. I think he might have been in it. You've never seen Kindergarten Cop. You've never seen Twins. What the fuck is happening?
Sorry.
Do you need to answer that?
Yes, I have not seen any of those movies.
What the fuck, dog? I can't believe it. That's egregious. That's egregious. Anyway, we'll move on. It's fine. I could do a 30-minute bit about that, but we won't. Okada makes his entrance. Kazuchika Okada. We got a little space theme. Eventually, kind of the big eye, giant screen on the entranceway zooms in more and more. And we get down to the Tokyo Dome, which I've been to. We talked a little bit about that. Not at this match, of course, but I've been to the Tokyo Dome for a different Wrestle Kingdom since this point, which was an experience. I'm super psyched that I got a chance to go to both WrestleMania and Wrestle Kingdom. Check it off the wrestling bucket list, everybody.
Hey.
Yeah. What were your initial thoughts? Because, Omega we've seen before. Obviously, if you have any thoughts about him prior to the match, we can get into it. But Okada we haven't seen in a while.
Yeah, the guy just looks like someone like, I don't know, my thing was like, he looks like kind of the quiet guy that you don't fuck with,
Right.
Like that's.
Did any element of the whole Japanese Ric Flair thing, did that resonate at all, or was I off the mark with that?
I don't think you probably weren't off the mark. I didn't pick it up with Okada.
Yeah, with Okada specifically.
I didn't think so. No.
Okay. All right.
But I'm probably in the wrong here, so I accept that.
And the Okada dollars.
Like he didn't. Well, yeah. Maybe if that's Japanese flashy, I didn't pick up a lot of flashiness from him. I don't. Maybe the dollars. I don't know.
Flashy robe, flashy dollars, etc. Anyway.
Well, maybe the entrance, but he's not like a huge flashy wrestler, right?
Generally speaking, no. He's a very fundamentally sound wrestler. This reference. It's fine. It's not going to resonate with you at all. Any long time. If anyone. Again, that's not a shot.
It sounds like a shot. It's okay.
It's definitely not a shot, considering the name.
I just do a wrestling podcast on the side. But
the name I'm about to drop, trust me, it's not a fucking shot. But any longtime wrestling fans, Okada reminds me of Nick Bockwinkel. That is, I think, Nick Bockwinkel in a modern day, obviously a Japanese version of Nick Bockwinkel. I think that's really like what Okada symbolizes to me. So
is that a Grant Hamilton?
Grant would recognize and appreciate the Nick Bockwinkel references. Too many other people, probably not so much. But we've got the very beginning of the match. Omega picks up one of the Okada dollars. He did not eat it.
Oh, yeah. I wanted him to eat it. So it would have been like a real sign of like a
all these Okada dollars fall from the roof of the dome, the Tokyo Dome. Omega picks up one of them. Ryan, eat it. And then after Omega does not eat it, just crushes it in his hands, he's like, Eric, I would have eaten it. It's like, yeah, I picked up on that.
A bold move right there. That's a starting move. He's flashy, eat it. Fucking
Fucking really. If Omega would have eaten it, would you have picked Omega?
Yeah, I would have. From the start.
Okay.
I remember back in 2001, A-Rod went to the Texas Rangers, and we threw Monopoly money at him. All right. Now, had A-Rod taken one of those dollars and eaten it, all right, I would have been an A-Rod fan for life.
Right. Absolutely.
It's a bold move, and it's all right. He didn't do it.
Yeah, he didn't do it, but
He didn't do it.
Beginning of the match, as we kind of alluded to earlier, a little bit of chain wrestling, some headlocks, etc. Omega is like continually using Okada's hair to like keep the headlock in place, which is not legal, but he's doing it nonetheless. I'm trying to. Was there a moment in the match? And I mean, granted, it was a long match, so I don't necessarily remember you to remember every single beat from it. But was there something towards the beginning that was like, oh, okay, now I'm in. Like now I'm into this match.
Not in the beginning, no.
Okay.
Like you could basically skip the whole beginning for me. Like it was just like little taps, little cats fighting. They slap each other a little bit. Like
little taps.
That is how it goes. Like that's just wrestling.
I think the thing that I think where you were in on the match, and I mean, I'm no authority on Ryan, but I'm the closest thing we've got these days, is when they're brawling outside the ring and Omega gets thrown into the guardrail, and like they tease like there's going to be a suplex out there. Okada grabs the table from underneath the ring. I feel like that's when you started getting a little bit invested, and then things kind of picked up a little bit after that from there too.
Well, I wouldn't say that was the beginning of the match though. Like,
it was like maybe 5 to 10 minutes in.
Oh, was it? Was it that early?
Yeah.
Oh God, like my sense of time is thrown off. My bad. I apologize. Okay, maybe it was. Yeah.
I mean, there was some headlock stuff, etc.
Okay, all right.
Things of that nature. But yeah, so I'd say that's kind of when things start picking up. Like I could see Ryan's excitement level elevated when the table was brought out from underneath the ring. Eventually, Okada leaps over the guardrail, hits Omega with a big crossbody. At this point in time, that's just when Ryan was really... He's going to claim that he wasn't. He was really going to town on the fans. He had a grudge. He had an axe to grind with the fans of Japan, their lack of standing. He's been spoiled by these Worcester fans, and so he was really taking them to task, in my opinion, unfairly.
I don't disrespect their fans. I think Japanese fans hold a special place in all of fandom. But I think that I like a little bit more like what's the word? Trashy. I mean, I could say I would like them to stand up, but I don't think that's the word. Like, I want people up, moving, yelling, like getting like moving their bodies into the game. Like throwing their hand. These guys sit like pleasantly with the hands in their laps. And just yell.
Yeah.
But again, I do love their fans. I think they have a special fan culture. And actually, it's just different.
One thing we haven't talked about yet, and I think deserves a little bit of conversation regarding, is the commentary.
Nearly perfect.
That commentary was fucking great.
Yeah, like pretty much flawless. Like
it completely, and at a certain point, I think I even mentioned it too. Like the vibe of the commentary matched just the crowd and just the vibe of the match perfectly. Like you mentioned tennis early on, which I think was a great example of like the style of commentary early on and the style of match that it was early on, and then it escalates and the commentary escalates.
Yeah, they followed the match so well. Like it started reminding me of other sports. Like out of nowhere, I was like, oh, like it's a little back and forth with tennis, and they got a little like, kind of like slow down with base. It just they did such a good job of like bringing it back into what it actually was. The commentary is fantastic. Like I like out of this, I like outrageous commentary, but that commentary is spot on commentary. Like
yes, I absolutely agree. I absolutely agree. It was like. It was phenomenal. Like you could easily follow like what the story of the match was. Yeah. Their energy level perfectly reflected what was happening in the match. Like I would say today, this match was in 2017, so we're talking now, I guess 6 years or so. Kevin Kelly, if you would have told me when I was a teenage boy watching WWF that like the fat wrestler that The Rock used to call Hermie on TV as a reference to hermaphrodites, if you would have, which again, completely not something that would happen nowadays. If you would have told me that he would be the best fucking play-by-play commentator in wrestling now, I would have said, nah, no. Kevin Kelly sucks. But like Kevin Kelly is fucking phenomenal, and Steve Carino too, also on the color for this match, also great. But I think really where the match, like where you can see the switch flip of like, okay, now we're going to kick this shit into high gear, was that dive that Omega hit towards the beginning, the running flip dive. I remember we talked a little bit about
the big one, over the
yes,
ropes.
Yeah, over the ropes where he hits Okada, and then he follows that up with that fucking drop kick to the back of Okada's head, where you can see in the slow motion replay where it's just like fucking nailed him.
There's just no way that you can like temper that, really. Like that's a hit to the back of the head, like
right. You could temper it, but like you wouldn't show a replay if you had done that.
It didn't look tempered in that.
No. If you're gonna go for it for real, fucking show the replay and be like, hey, this motherfucker's neck is in big trouble. And that would only continue through the remainder of the match. I think probably the next big moment of the match was when Okada gets sent over the guardrail. Maybe this is even actually what you were talking about before. There's so many big moments here that it's hard to kind of keep track of everything. But right when Ryan makes his pick, so Ryan is like, I'm choosing Okada, which, as a quick aside, what was the rationale for that?
I kind of thought like the match was in his favor, like to begin, like it's in Tokyo, and then
which has bitten you before.
But I thought he had gotten he had gotten beaten up enough to the point where I was finally like, okay, like I'm comfortable making this pick, like based on those two things. That was my. I've made both of those picks before and lost, but
sure,
both of them together, I was like, all right, like this,
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah. So the moment Ryan makes this pick, Okada gets thrown over the guardrail. He's like basically amidst the Japanese announcers in their tables. Omega leaps, does a twist in midair where he's like basically backwards on the top rope, springs off the top rope, does a backflip moonsault, and hits Omega on the outside, which, fuck, there's a lot of moves that you could say are probably the most impressive move of the match. That has to be in the conversation.
Yeah.
Like, ridiculous amount of coordination, athleticism, flexibility, like, just fucking ridiculous. And then, of course, he gets back in the ring. Red Shoes, my favorite referee in all of wrestling.
Great referee.
Begins counting Okada down. Okada, it looks pretty clear Okada's going to make it back in. I think Red Shoes gets around 13. Omega is like, fuck it. Okay, he's going to make it in. I can't just dilly-dally here. Takes out Okada, places the table that Okada had brought out earlier, runs off the apron, double stomps, which I'll let you take this one. Where do you double stomp Okada in?
The kidneys?
Right in the dick.
Oh, it was the dick shot? Sorry.
Yeah, it was basically
dick shots going on.
Yeah, Okada
was with the table on him?
Yes, with the table on top of him. So he's laying on his back, table's over the top of him. Omega does a double stomp, little Mario stomp, right to the crotch of Okada.
They stood after me. That was a dick shot. That was a dick shot over the table.
They were trying to church it up, Ryan.
Right. And it was a Sunday morning type of feel to it. You know?
They're classier folk than you and I.
Yeah.
You and I. But
yeah.
One of
you gotta
my
call it as it is. Yeah.
Yeah. One of my favorite bits, we've got a gut wrench where like Omega is just holding Okada in midair. It's just all strength. Lifts him up, powerbomb. You thought the match was over at that point. Like that was the first point where you were just like, oh shit, I thought I just lost.
Yeah.
And the match went on for another 25 minutes.
I know. There was a lot of that. And I thought that was one thing that this match did really well. Because usually I get tired of like the bullshit, like, oh, like you're down, you're up. Like,
yes.
You know, this match actually did it pretty well where it was like somewhat convincing that like, I was like, fuck. It was like 1, 2, 3. And then like halfway through 3, they just pop up or something. You know, it was pretty well done because it kept me engaged.
Let's see here. Right around this point is when we get the Okada chant. And from this point on, the crowd is basically in it. Like, we've spent enough time kind of like with the foreplay of getting the crowd engaged. And the crowd is just buzzing basically from this point forward. We have a little bit of kidney references of like, oh, Omega's targeting the kidneys of Okada, that type of thing.
Which is not really the kidneys.
I don't think you know what kidneys are.
I don't think... No, okay, Eric, where are your kidneys?
Yeah, they're like lower back.
But they're not that low. They're not on your ass.
No, it's above your ass.
Yes, they're above your ass. But they're up.
Yeah, there was kidney work for the record. But anyway, we'll go back to the notes here. We got a lot more to get through here, Ryan. Let me just mow through this and you can eat some food. Omega. So one of my favorite bits when we were watching the match, you were like, Eric, I can tell you how this match is going to end. Because you picked Okada. Yeah. You were. Yep. It was bullshit. It was bluster. You didn't actually know how the match was going to end.
I mean, I did call a lot of that.
Some of it you did, but like you were like, they were teasing the table stuff, and you were like, oh no, my guy's going to get out of it, and then he did, and then that backdrop over the ropes onto the table was fucking phenomenal.
Yeah, it was a big one. That was a big move.
That was another fucking great moment of this match. Let's see here. Then they bring the action back inside. I think the next big move, again, it's hard. You have to like argue about what the biggest move of the match is. That top rope dragon suplex.
Were they both?
Yes.
Oh yeah. That you could. I was watching them and I could see that like. They both look nervous to like do this. That's
one of the craziest moves I've ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah, and
you don't do that safe. There's no safe way to do that move.
I think that's exactly what it is. I don't think the move even came down looking that great, but like it was just the balls to do it in the first place, and it didn't go great. But they both walked away from it. Like
I don't know how Okada did not have a broken neck after that.
Right.
Like he landed. Not directly on his neck, but it was at an angle to the point where like most human beings would have serious fucking neck problems after that. And then at that point, it became like basically working Okada's neck for the rest of the match.
Yeah.
But we've got a number of V triggers. That's the big running knee strike from Omega. All of those knee strikes from Omega, he's got that fucking down pat where every single one looks like death. And you can hear it too.
There was one, I don't know if that was it, that was very, very loud. Was that?
I think so. When Okada was down on his knees and Omega just like fucking laid it in.
Yeah, like that was one of the louder
yes.
things that I've heard in wrestling right there.
Absolutely. And it kind of carries through the entire dome too. But then we just have a lot of back and forth. Like you really don't know who's going to win. We've got like a tombstone pile driver from Okada. Yep. I think you thought that was going to be the end of it. Omega hits like I think probably the one point where Ryan was for sure thought he was going to lose. Okada's going for a second tombstone. Omega counters it. He like clasps Okada's legs underneath his arms. Drives him down with what's called the bastard driver. I think Ryan thought that was for sure it. Okada kicks out. Then they start firing back and forth from their knees. You can even see the hey, or hear the hey from the fans, like as each guy's hitting the other one, you hear, hey! hey, which fucking great fucking atmosphere. And then we've got a series of rainmakers. So I know Ryan was getting frustrated that the big finishing maneuver of Okada was not quite putting Omega away. But after
worst finishing move of all fucking time, in my opinion.
He hit enough to turn Omega inside out. Eventually hit him with one final one, which I believe was the fourth. 1, 2, 3. And then Ryan had to go to the bathroom again. It was a long match. I understand. They show women in the crowd that are literally crying. Women are in tears at this match, which I don't know that I've seen like angles and storylines play out that have brought people to tears. I don't know if I've ever seen a match that has brought people to tears.
Well, Japanese fans are passionate, you know, they might be the most passionate fans out there, you know,
but that's our match. And so that brings Ryan's record. He's going to be on a 2-match win streak. He's going to be at 44, 36-1. And so that's it. Anything else before we rank it? The fuck are you sending me? Don't send me kidney things, you dickhead.
Way higher than they were pointing at.
I was wondering what you were clicking on, you fucking asshole.
I feel like sometimes my knowledge of medicine gets disrespected on the show.
Yeah, your deep knowledge of medicine. Absolutely.
Just wanted to make sure everyone. Okay.
Thank
you.
You.
Where the kiddies are now. Yeah.
I appreciate it now that you've enlightened me.
Okay. You guys.
So
let's just move on.
Let's get into the ranking. Ryan psyching was.
I mean, this I like.
Yes. Can I assist you?
No. I mean, I think for me, this match goes in the top 20.
Okay.
Okay, Eric. Relax. I'm trying to figure out where to put it. Like, I think. This match had a lot of like technical. It was a good, solid match. But for me, there was not enough of, like, the storyline. You know.
What are you talking about, you dumb motherfucker? Okay, I've been sitting here not saying anything. He's fucking poking. He knows that he's poking me, and he's acting like he's not poking me by saying, "Oh, I think this deserves to be in the top fucking 20." You dumb motherfucker. That was a fucking hour of fucking great shit.
It was Eric. It's top 20. That's pretty fucking
top good. 20. Top 20.
Oh God. You're gonna impact the data here, Eric. If you keep acting like this, okay?
Make your fucking ranking, and then I'm gonna take you to task about this shit. Top 20. Yeah. I also agree with you, Ryan. It should be in the top 20.
Jesus Christ.
If this is less than 10, we're having fucking serious problems.
Oh, fuck, really?
Yes.
Okay, here's the thing. I don't
know what your fucking problem with this match is, Ryan.
Okay, I told you the problem with the match. I spoke very clearly what my problem with the match was.
Reiterate it, please.
I thought the match started very slow, and I thought the match ended somewhat slow. I also thought the
ended slow.
They weren't up enough to get the commentary and the actual fucking what happened in the match was what pulled it into great. All right, Eric, because this match could have been in the good or okay. All right, had it not been for
what the fuck are you talking about? You're a fucking dipshit. You know that? This would have been good. The fucking drop kick. The fucking 2 dives from Omega that were fucking insane.
Eric, these things happen.
The dragon suplex. Most of these matches that we've seen, if one of those things would have happened, we would have been calling it a day and be like, what a great show we just saw. This was fucking an immaculate match. God. I put this match artistically... like, imagine any other form of live performance art that you would ever see in your entire life. Fucking Swan Lake. This was 100 times better than any performance of Swan Lake of all time ever. And I'm not being a dickhead. True. It is true.
Eric, it's in the great. I don't know what you want from me. Like, it's right there. You know what? Actually, I'm going to put it the new number 16. That's where I'm going to put it now.
You're
Eric.
such an asshole.
No, I was considering your little fucking thing, but then you just had to go off and rant and chew me out for what I made my points very clear. I told you why I thought this match belonged where it belonged. And now it's going to stay here forever.
I will re-rank this for the record. I've already demonstrated I have that power. This is not where this match fucking belongs, for the record.
Oh.
You're just being such a petulant child about this.
You are.
Where were you going to put it before I said, what is the truth?
Well, I mean, I thought you made some points where, like, I could probably put it, like, you said number 10, and I was like, there is probably, like, some matches that I could skip, but because of your fucking attitude, Eric, I'm going to have to put this the new number 16. Like, I just don't have a choice. I have to put it...
Okay.
Actually,
you know what?
It should be the new number. I wanted to put it behind Stone Cold Steve Austin and Owen Hart, but I guess I messed that up. That's okay. Like, you can leave it there.
Okay. 16's fine. Name one thing from Dudley Boys versus Hardy Boys versus Edge and Christian. Just one.
Oh, it was an intense match.
Uh-huh.
It was actually, I think it was, some would call it great. I know it was in North Carolina.
Name one fucking thing, you piece of
shit.
It
was a ladder match.
So, So you're literally just saying this match was too long.
It could have been a little condensed.
Just speak plainly, and say what you didn't like about the match. It was too long for you.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yes, the beginning was just it's another generic slap around fest where they come out and just like slap each other out, and then at the end, like, and I get at the end it had a little bit more meaning, like for sure. Like, I think you could, if you took out the beginning and you just left the end, that would be one thing. This match would be fucking way higher. But like to do them both, it's just a little like dragged out. Like, it's too much. Like, stop. Like, get into it. Like, you know, I like a match where they get into it. You know.
A generic slap around fest.
What?
You said the word generic slap around fest to me.
That was a generic slap. Yeah.
I'm going to find something that you love and I will destroy it.
All right.
What the fuck, dog?
I don't think this is how is this so far out of? I can see if I put this in okay.
This is criminal that it's not in fucking amazing. This is criminal. Really? Yes. Really? Yes.
All right. I mean,
you've not been this far off base in fucking many episodes. You're so wrong about
far
this.
Off base. I accept your Eric. You can criticize me all day. I respect where I put this match. I don't give a fuck. All right, but Eric, like, it's not that fucking far from where you think it should be. All right, it's not like out of proportion as to where you think this match. It's right there. It's in the realm. Like,
it should be in top 3.
You think it should be top 3?
Yes.
Oh, well, yeah. No, I disagree with that, like, wholeheartedly. And it's not because I don't, like, respect. I wholeheartedly, as a, you know, what do you call me? A non-wrestling fan? I wholeheartedly disagree. All right? I'm the co-host of this podcast. All right? This podcast, you know, it couldn't function without me. I'm back. There we go. All right. I take this back. I'm rambling right now. But I do believe that I put it properly kind of where it belongs, all right?
You tiny dicked motherfucker. Fuck you. We're enemies from now on. Hope you never have sex on a plane.
Hey, come on.
Not once. Not once. And if you do, I hope it's like piss everywhere. You get an STI. Eric's wisdom tree's happening. Fuck you. Shut up, dummy.
It's going to be a good wisdom tree, I can tell.
I'm talking. You shut up when I'm the host and I'm talking. You shut up, you little prick. All right. Fucking, it's happening now. We're doing it. I'm so mad at you. You fucking idiot. You know what?
You've now carried on wrestling to the wisdom tree. You've merged things that don't need to be merged.
Tonight,
okay? They're not meant to be merged.
Shut the fuck up. I am having a third-party individual watch this match with me tonight, and I'm going to get their thoughts on it.
Who?
Don't worry about it.
That was Devin, right?
Maybe.
Let me talk to Devin.
Okay. All right. You know what? I will watch it with Devin, and I'm not going to tell him. I'm not going to tell him about our conversation here today.
Okay.
He's
have him rank it.
Well, okay. I mean, Yeah, he hasn't seen all the matches in our list here, but
well, you can still rank it based on where hold on. Has he seen the match before?
No, I guarantee he's never seen the match. No.
I thought he was a big.
He likes wrestling a lot, but he's only ever seen like WWE.
Oh, okay.
And like WCW and like he was big in the 90s.
Okay. Yeah, no, yeah.
All right, friend of the show, Devin. You know what? Here's what I'm gonna do. Here's what I promised to the Markomaniacs, because I don't care about ad revenue anymore. I'm fucking off the rails. I can do anything I fucking want anymore. But I will call you.
Yeah.
With him on the phone.
Yeah.
I won't prep him. I won't say anything about what's going on. We'll watch the match, and then I'll call you, and I'll let him tell you what he thinks of the match.
Yeah, do it. Like, let's see someone.
Because he's more educated about wrestling than you. Let's face it. You're like a wrestling, your wrestling IQ's maybe 40.
I feel like you dropped it a little bit. Like, I feel like it was climbing and then you...
It was climbing until you fucking revealed yourself to be a total dunce today.
Okay.
You human paraquat.
I think what you're saying is just, you're basing this off of... It's too much opinionated, all right? You're being too opinionated right now, okay? You need to look at the facts.
Eric's wisdom trait. As Ryan demonstrated here today, sometimes it's okay not to have an opinion about something. Sometimes it's okay to just say, hey, I'm too stupid to say what I feel about something. I'm an idiot. I shouldn't have an opinion about something. So it's okay to just say, you know what? I'm stupid.
These rankings should be double blind. Okay, all right. I'm done with this shit. Like, I'm done with the criticism of fucking Eric's. Right, I have to do it under pressure. I have to explain myself. All right, it's unnecessary. There we go. That's my thoughts.
The reason, I didn't ask for your thoughts because it's Eric's wisdom.
Of course you didn't.
Every other part of this show is about you and your little feelings and your dumbass opinions. So this is about me. So guess what? Sometimes it's okay not to have an opinion about something. And the reason I say this is because Spain is offering menstruation leave. And my first thought was like, oh, that seems frivolous. That seems unnecessary. But then, you know what? I took a step back and I was like, you know what? I don't need to have an opinion about this. This doesn't affect me in my day-to-day life. Sometimes it's okay just to not have an opinion about something.
I think that's totally fine. I just would also like some leave too, like on the side.
For what purpose?
No, I don't have one.
For the wet dreams that you've never had or something?
I just want, yeah. I mean, and they don't have to give it to me. Like,
they don't have to. You do.
It would be nice if like they just offered I think it's like if I was bleeding, all right, I would not want to. Eric, if I take a shit, I don't want to be at work. All right, I don't like the stalls. I don't like I don't want to be at work. I want to go home in my personal bathroom. My stomach hurts. I want to go home. I don't want to be there. All right, women have to deal with a lot of that for like a week. I think it's totally fair. Like I'm just saying, like throw me something too. Throw me a bone. Like throw me a little like for I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like just. Like, I don't need it. I just want it.
Move to Spain. See what happens.
Yeah, but they won't give it. I mean, I like that. I think that idea is fair. But I would also like a little extra time off just for like my own, today, like I rated a wrestling match and I got really, really chewed out for it. And like mentally, I don't know if I'll be able to work next week.
That's a good point.
And I need some time. So things like that,
I'm actually gonna, for the sake of the audience at home, like you're not gonna hear this, Ryan, of course, but for the sake of the audience at home, I'm just gonna like replay and like maybe Ryan, if you move to Spain, the Spanish government would hear like this little clip I'm gonna play of you from before and be like, you know what, maybe this guy does deserve a little bit of time off, and so here like here's where the clip goes. Duh! I think I should be in the top 20. Duh! So you probably did. So I know, Ryan, you didn't hear that, but that was just a clip from what you were saying earlier.
Oh God! Okay, all right. No, good. This was fun. I had a good time. I think I had the best time towards the end when I ranked the match. That was the most fun. So
yeah, I enjoyed it too a lot. I really.
Yeah, sometimes hold your opinion. I agree with Eric. Eric says I'm sure he's correct. Just don't rank any matches. Yeah.
Well, everybody, you've listened to the final Hard Mark podcast. If there is a next episode, which there almost certainly won't be, it would be Rumpus Time on April 6th. So don't stay tuned for that. But follow us on Instagram, Twitter. I don't know. We're on all the social. Email me if you've had sex in an airplane, please. But anything else, Ryan, from your end?
No, that's it. That's all I had. I brought everything I had today.
He really did. And it wasn't enough, but sometimes it just isn't. But if you're not hard, get hard. Once you get hard, stay hard. That's all, folks.
I love the Japanese.